The National Electrical Code Section 210.63 mandates a receptacle outlet to be installed at an accessible location for the servicing of heating, air conditioning, and refrigeration equipment. However, the application of this requirement to roof exhaust fans hinges on the interpretation of whether exhaust fans fall under the umbrella of heating, air conditioning, and refrigeration equipment. The Code's primary intent with Section 210.63 is to provide a readily available power source for technicians servicing HVAC equipment, minimizing the need for extension cords or temporary wiring, thereby enhancing safety and convenience during maintenance. Roof exhaust fans, while contributing to ventilation, aren't explicitly classified as heating, air conditioning, or refrigeration equipment. Their primary function is to remove stale or hot air from a building, preventing heat buildup and improving air quality, rather than actively heating, cooling, or refrigerating the air. Therefore, based on the wording of the Code, Section 210.63 may not apply to roof exhaust fans. It's essential to consult with local electrical inspectors or authorities having jurisdiction to determine the specific interpretation and enforcement of the code in your area. AHJ have the final say in interpreting and applying the NEC, and their interpretation may vary based on local conditions and policies. While not explicitly required by 210.63, providing a receptacle outlet near roof exhaust fans can still be a beneficial practice. It can facilitate maintenance and repairs by providing a convenient power source for tools and equipment, reducing the risk of electrical hazards. When installing a receptacle outlet for a roof exhaust fan, it's crucial to comply with all applicable electrical codes and safety standards. This includes using a weatherproof receptacle, providing proper overcurrent protection, and ensuring the receptacle is properly grounded. Consider installing a ground fault circuit interrupter (GFCI) protected receptacle to further enhance safety, especially in damp or wet locations. Ultimately, the decision of whether to install a receptacle outlet near a roof exhaust fan depends on a combination of code requirements, local interpretations, and best practices. While not mandated by Section 210.63, it can be a prudent safety measure that simplifies maintenance and reduces potential hazards. Always prioritize safety and consult with qualified electrical professionals to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and standards. To further elaborate, consider the broader context of electrical safety and convenience in building design. While the NEC provides a baseline for electrical installations, it's often beneficial to exceed these minimum requirements to enhance safety, functionality, and maintainability. In the case of roof exhaust fans, even if a receptacle outlet isn't strictly required by code, its presence can significantly simplify troubleshooting and repair procedures. Technicians can readily plug in diagnostic equipment, test instruments, or power tools without having to run extension cords from distant power sources. This not only saves time but also reduces the risk of tripping hazards and electrical shock. Moreover, a dedicated receptacle outlet can prevent the overloading of existing circuits, which can occur when multiple devices are connected to the same power source. Overloading can lead to overheating, potentially causing fires or equipment damage. By providing a separate circuit for the exhaust fan and its associated maintenance equipment, you can ensure a stable and reliable power supply. When selecting a receptacle outlet for outdoor use, it's essential to choose a weatherproof model that is designed to withstand the elements. Look for receptacles that are UL listed and NEMA rated for outdoor use. These receptacles are typically constructed from durable materials that can resist moisture, corrosion, and UV radiation. Additionally, consider using a receptacle cover that provides further protection from the environment. Self-closing covers are particularly useful, as they automatically seal the receptacle when it's not in use, preventing water and debris from entering. Proper grounding is another critical aspect of electrical safety. Ensure that the receptacle outlet is properly grounded to prevent electrical shock hazards. The grounding conductor should be connected to a grounding electrode system that meets the requirements of the NEC. A ground fault circuit interrupter (GFCI) provides an additional layer of protection against electrical shock. A GFCI monitors the current flowing through a circuit and quickly interrupts the power supply if it detects a ground fault, which is an unintentional flow of current to ground. GFCI protection is particularly important in damp or wet locations where the risk of electrical shock is higher. In addition to the technical aspects of receptacle installation, it's also important to consider the accessibility of the outlet. The NEC requires that receptacles be readily accessible for servicing. This means that the outlet should be located in a place that is easy to reach and free from obstructions. Avoid placing the outlet behind equipment or in areas that are difficult to access. In summary, while the NEC Section 210.63 may not explicitly require a receptacle outlet for roof exhaust fans, it's often a prudent safety measure to provide one. A dedicated receptacle outlet can simplify maintenance, reduce the risk of electrical hazards, and ensure a reliable power supply. When installing a receptacle outlet, be sure to comply with all applicable electrical codes and safety standards, including using a weatherproof receptacle, providing proper overcurrent protection, and ensuring the receptacle is properly grounded and GFCI protected. Always consult with qualified electrical professionals to ensure compliance and to address any specific concerns or questions. Furthermore, it is important to remember that electrical codes are constantly evolving to reflect new technologies, safety concerns, and best practices. Therefore, it's essential to stay up to date on the latest code revisions and interpretations. The NEC is typically updated every 3 years, and local jurisdictions may adopt amendments or interpretations that are specific to their area. To stay informed, consider subscribing to industry publications, attending training seminars, and consulting with electrical inspectors or code experts. By staying informed and adhering to best practices, you can ensure the safety and reliability of electrical installations in your building. In addition to the NEC, other codes and standards may also apply to electrical installations. For example, the International Building Code (IC) contains provisions related to electrical systems, and the National Fire Protection Association (NFPA) publishes numerous standards related to fire safety and electrical safety. It's important to be aware of all applicable codes and standards and to ensure that your electrical installations comply with these requirements. Moreover, consider the long-term maintenance and reliability of the electrical system. Regular inspections and maintenance can help to identify potential problems before they become serious hazards. Develop a preventive maintenance plan that includes periodic inspections of receptacles, wiring, and other electrical components. Replace worn or damaged components promptly and address any code violations or safety concerns immediately. By taking a proactive approach to maintenance, you can extend the life of your electrical system and ensure its continued safety and reliability. The use of surge protection devices, SPDs, should also be considered. SPD protect electrical equipment from voltage spikes caused by lightning strikes, power surges, and other transient events. These surges can damage sensitive electronic components and cause equipment failure. SPD are available in a variety of configurations, including whole-house surge protectors and point-of-view surge protectors. Whole-house surge protectors are installed at the main electrical panel and protect the entire electrical system from surges. Point-of-view surge protectors are plugged into individual receptacles and protect specific pieces of equipment. In the context of roof exhaust fans, a point-of-view surge protector can be used to protect the fan motor and other electronic components from voltage spikes. When selecting an SPD, it's important to choose a model that is appropriately rated for the voltage and current of the circuit. Also, look for SPD that are UL listed and carry a warranty. Proper installation is also crucial for effective surge protection. Follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully and ensure that the SPD is properly grounded. Regular testing of SPD is also recommended to ensure that they are functioning properly. Ultimately, the goal of electrical safety is to protect people and property from electrical hazards. By following the NEC, adhering to best practices, and taking a proactive approach to maintenance, you can create a safe and reliable electrical environment in your building. Remember to consult with qualified electrical professionals to address any specific concerns or questions and to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and standards. Remember that this information should be considered in light of your local AHA interpretation. In summary, while a receptacle might not be strictly mandated for roof exhaust fans under NEC 210.63, providing one is a good safety practice. It is important to use weatherproof receptacles, have proper grounding, GFCI protection, and adhere to all electrical codes and standards. Regular maintenance and updates to your knowledge of the evolving electrical codes is vital to ensuring electrical safety.